Welcome, welcome, welcome to Straight Talk with Sheila. Thank you so much for meeting me here. Thank you to those of you who are liking my videos and sharing them. I so appreciate you. I'm trying to get to 1,000, y'all. So help a sister out. Help me to get there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do, right? I love the space. I love pouring into you. I love sharing valuable information that can help you. We're still in the series of, ways how to be your own rescue. And today I just want to focus on the topic healthy boundaries. It's so critical that we have healthy boundaries. So I have a few questions for you before I get into my talk. When was the last time you did an assessment of your life and to see in all the areas of your life if you have boundaries, whether it's in your finances, in your relationships, in your health, in your spiritual life? When was the last time you spent time looking over it all? Because if you don't have boundaries in place, you're not going to get the outcome that you want. You may be resentful, you may not, you may, get angry at other people and get frustrated with yourself when things don't happen. So it's important that you have boundaries in place. And boundaries are like gates. They allow you to go in and out. They allow people to go in and out. But these are things that you say you're going to do. These are things you're going to use to honor your life by, whether it's a relationship at work, with your children, with your spouse. You're going to have boundaries. These are things that I will tolerate. These are things I will not tolerate. These are things I'm going to do to benefit my life. What are those things that you're doing? So it's important that you assess your life and prioritize, see which one's the most important and get to it today. Right? We're going to talk about three key things. There are many boundaries that you can set, but these three that I want you to know, that's why I'm spending the time now to share it with you. Number one, boundaries are good for you. Yes, they're good for you. Why, Sheila, are they good for me? They're good for you because they help you to get your needs met. How many of you have been disappointed in your friendships or with things at work or things in your job because they're not meeting your needs? Whatever it is that's going on, it's just not meeting your needs. You've got to decide what are those things you will tolerate, what are those things you will put up with, what are those things you need to change, and honor it. So the first one, boundaries are for you, right? The second one, boundaries strengthen your relationship. They strengthen your relationship. And how do I know? Have you ever gone through something with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, somebody you were doing life with, whether it's at work, someplace, and you resented the outcome? What happened? You just resented. You're just frustrated that happened, and you wish you coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you didn't. You resented it. If you pause to think about that situation now and go back, if you put boundaries in place now, going forward, if you were to experience similar situations, you will have a different outcome because you've assessed the past, you've drawn the lesson, and you now put boundaries in place so that you can have less, you can reduce your resentment and your anger and your frustration. That's the third one. Number three, boundaries does not say that you're selfish. So many times people put boundaries in place and they don't honor them because they think it's selfish, it's hurting that person, or they're taking it another way. They don't like the things that you're putting in place. You have got to honor your boundaries. It's not a selfish thing. It's more like self-care for your heart, for you. It is so important that you have that in place. If you don't have boundaries in place, it's going to affect you mentally, emotionally, and physical. You have mental and emotional fitness, and even your spiritual fitness. You've got to decide how you're going to show up. What are those things you're going to not allow in your space? What are those things that you're not going to allow in your environment? You've got to set boundaries. Sometimes boundaries will block distractions. You've got to set boundaries with your electronics, your devices. You've got to set boundaries with social media. It's eating your time. You're not getting out of it what you expected. When you look at your clock, it's been 2 hours and you were only going to go on social media for 5 minutes. That's what you said, but you didn't. You didn't honor your boundaries. It's important that you honor your boundaries because it's going to help you to have a more fulfilled life. You won't be regretful. You won't be mad at yourself, right? And if you're struggling with setting boundaries, that's where I come in as your sister, as your coach, to help you to create a resilient bounce back, to bounce back from those things that has been getting in the way of your fulfillment, for your growth, for betterment in your life. You want to change things, but you're struggling. Start with boundaries. Make an assessment, prioritize, and put boundaries in place. And let me come alongside you and walk it out with you and help you. That's what I'm here for. I want you to know that I appreciate you. Like and share this video and grow this channel for me. And I will appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day and may God bless you. Bye-bye for now.